Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear brothers and sisters. Hope you guys having a very blessed and amazing day. Right, so we're gonna start with Emmanuel Macron. Emmanuel Macroni. Not Macroni, I don't think so.
My name? Yes, your name. My name is
Emmanuel Macron, the French president. So Mr. Macroni is saying that Islam is in crisis.
Une religion qui vit une crise aujourd'hui partout dans le monde. Devons nous attaquer.
What we must fight is Islamist separatism. It's a conscious, theoretical, socio-political project. It's repeatedly at odds with the values of the Republic and often leads to the creation of a counter-society.
It's not something new. We had Mr. Donald Trump, the President of the United States of America. So I'm gonna simplify it. At least I'm gonna try to make it as simple as possible. In order to complete the story, they need the villain. Right. So now they created these, I don't know, I won't even call them Islamic, but they created these terrorist groups.
Had this brilliant idea that we were going to come to Pakistan and create a force, equip them with Stinger missiles and everything else to go after the Soviets inside Afghanistan.
The people we are fighting today, we funded 20 years ago.
With the use of the media, they messed up people's mind, man. They scared the crap out of people. Hey, Muslims are taking over. They're bringing Sharia. Stay safe. And I'm the savior to save you guys from these dangerous monsters that they're coming and get you. Really? Come on, man. You're creating more Islamophobic people in the society. So you're basically not helping. Right. Same as, like I said, Donald Trump, the white supremacists, the massacre, and the Christchurch.
The self-proclaimed white supremacist is accused of shooting dead 51 Muslims in 2 mosques.
He appeared in court in Auckland via video link from a maximum security prison and smiled as his lawyers read out not guilty pleas. The court also heard that mental health assessments had found him fit to stand trial.
Only in 2020, there's been 500 attacks on Muslims. Islam has not been here in this world for a couple of hundred years, more than 1400 years. The world didn't have any problem. Do one thing before you judge Islam and Muslims. I'm saying Muslim. The Muslims. Okay, let me get this right. Before you judge Islam and Muslims, please read about them. If you have not read about Islam, you have no right to judge Muslims or Islam. Okay, there's 2 things. You have Muslims and you have Islam. Right. So you have to educate yourself about Islam. Muslims, I would say, they do not represent Islam. There are good people, there are bad people. People are different, But if you want to see the real example of Islam, is go and learn about Prophet Muhammad. Once you learn about him, so you would know, this is a religion of peace. A religion that tells you, do not waste water. So how the religion would tell you to shed blood, kill people? That's not true. Right. So we all know that. Now, so Mr. Emmanuel Macron, He's basically trying to tell people.
He's saying, you know, women refusing to shake hands or to share a swimming pool with men. And, as you rightly pointed out, homeschooling will really be an exception. Not going to school, or going to school but not to some music classes, for instances.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
And France, we don't want people to homeschool their kids. Basically, he's referring to Muslims, you know. The Muslim women who would not shake hands with men, so now they would come up with some kind of rules that they would shake hands. Or women who did not want to go to a swimming pool with men, now they will be forced to go to a swimming pool. Women who would, you know, wear clothes the way they wanted to, but now basically it's another way of forcing people, you know. I don't know, like people keep saying, hey, you know, Muslims are oppressed, you know, Muslim women, they keep asking, like, you know, because they're not educating themselves about Islam, so they don't take their time to, you know, read about Islam, so they would just come to you and say, hey, do you guys get forced by your husbands to wear headscarf and hijab? Seriously? No. It's their choice. It's like I'm going and telling somebody, your husband tell you to walk in a bikini. I work with people, they really know me, but at the back of their mind they're like, hey, aren't you the guys responsible for this all chaos? Their religion, it's probably coming from their book, Quran. But I mean, the reality is, we all know there's not something secret or hidden about Muslims and Islam that we don't want people to know. It's crystal and clear, you know. Go and read Quran and go and find out about the Prophet Muhammad and his teachings. It's all about, you know, humanity. There's a verse in Quran, you know. If you're killing one human being, as if you have killed all humanity. If you have saved one human being, as if you saved all humanity. So, isn't that enough to tell you that this book and this religion is about peace? If your information is coming purely from these news channels or the media who's already having an agenda to poison your minds, so you would not get the other side's story. So if you really want to know about Islam, just make some friends, talk to people, walk to a mosque. Believe me, they would not bite you. They would welcome you and they would really appreciate. I mean, if somebody comes to me and says, I have certain questions about your religion, and I would love to leave everything and sit with that person, not for the intention that, hey, I'm trying to convert. No, to just clear the misconceptions that the media and these world leaders had created. So basically it's very easy. Communicate. That would be the best thing. I had literally had a couple of peoples in a discussion saying to me that the reason these certain groups hate you guys because you are going against the Christian values. I was like, how is that against the Christian values while we trying to be more Christian as Christian themselves? For instance, Muslim men are circumcised. Jesus was circumcised. Muslim men grew beard. Muslim women dress pretty much as Mother Mary. If you look at a nun at a church and a Muslim woman in hijab, you cannot differentiate, honestly. They look pretty similar. The dress would look pretty similar. The reason is we love Jesus. We love Mother Mary. Unfortunately, we have these politicians. They have this greed and extreme desire for power and money. So that's why they're creating this chaos. So please, brothers and sisters, hold tight onto the deen of Allah and the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Stay humble, love each other, and the best way to give dawah is practice your deen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.